path darkening. Full blown, one mystery at a time, podcast.
Well, hey everyone.
Hey everybody. Hey Brandy, how you doing?
I am good.
Good.
We're kind of waiting for everybody to come in because last week we were at 6, this week we're at 6:30, but 6:30 is going to be the time, everyone. 6:30.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Every Thursday.
Every Thursday, 6:30.
Yes.
Well, as you can see, we're down 2.
Mm-hmm. We're just two blondes, one mystery at a time.
Is it 2 blondes and a half a mystery? I'm not sure. We're gonna figure it out. But Krista has a work thing that she is doing tonight, and that Mary Lynn, she is out and running. They are in the midst of filming, so she cannot be here. She has promised us that she will be here next week. Mm-hmm. So make sure you tune in then also.
Yes, they are busy.
Yeah.
Nonstop.
Yeah, we're 1 week down. I think they got 5 more weeks to go. So, she may be in and out, but man, I'm telling you, she's a busy lady.
I know. And they're here in Florida because I'm going to be seeing them tomorrow.
Sweet.
Yeah. So I'm going to be at the Charlie's Beyond Belief Expo this weekend, the 18th in Fort Myers, and they're going to be there as well. So I'm speaking at 12 noon, and Mary Lynn and Mike are speaking at 1 o'clock.
Oh my gosh, are you back to back?
We are back to back, and I'm a little afraid. I don't know what Mike's going to do.
Well, I'd rather go before them than after.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I would be kind of scared talking about, all the weirdness and stuff, and then they get up there, because we know how Mike is.
It's like, let me talk about orbs and portals and the unexplained, and here's Mike. Ta-da.
Right. Well, Nemo says, why bother having a live show if your time starts are not consistent? Well, let me tell you. It's supposed to be at 6:30. Last week, Krista made a mistake, and we couldn't go back and change it, so we had it then. This is only our second show, so you'll have to bear with us while we get through the glitches.
Yeah.
But very sorry about that.
Yeah.
Very sorry about that.
Yeah, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, and it's a couple little glitches, couple little speed bumps. It's okay. It's the growing pains of a new show, but it's all good.
Yeah, brand spanking new. Also, I wanted to, tell everybody, hey, if you're down in Florida and you're near that Charlie's convention, stop on in and see Natalie and Mary Lynn and her sidekick. We're going to call him the sidekick. Mike. Okay, her sidekick. And then if you're in Texas and you're near Jefferson, Texas, I'm heading down to the Jefferson Bigfoot Conference tomorrow. Tex and I and Jason McLean will be there on Saturday. So if you're around there, you can stop in and say hello. That would be great. We'd love to see everybody. And that's all we've got. I mean, we're busy. We're super busy.
Yeah.
Because we're so busy tomorrow, we're not even having a blonde show. But, this is October and this is primetime season for Krista and I. Not only, we're doing the paranormal and the cryptid thing, it's family time. Both, we've got children that are in band and they have football games. So the Friday Night Lights, I'm sorry. Family first and the Allen Misfit toys. So
it is. It's tough, being a mom. I mean, my youngest is a senior and, she's got homecoming this weekend too. And I'm like, and I already booked my speaking event. And then she's like, oh yeah, homecoming. I'm like, oh gosh, darn it.
I don't think these schools communicate enough with the parents. at all?
No, they don't. They really don't. So I think we should go haunt them.
Right, right. All right. Well, let's move on. I think we've got enough people who have come in this early. Thank
Yeah.
you for joining us. We do appreciate you being here. Thanks to all of you. Good things are coming. There's more things on the way.
Mhm.
Hopefully, 2026 is going to be a very big growing year for all of us,
It
and
is.
we're just so appreciative of everybody. Um,
Yeah.
okay, so we're going to go down this rabbit hole.
Mhm. Let's go.
What rabbit hole you want to jump into, because there is a ton.
Mhm.
I see there's a story, and the story is like I don't know if this is creepy pasta or if this could actually be a thing.
Mhm.
And it was talking about a remote island that certain governments have participated in, and where they are taking orphans and young children who basically need to be adopted, but taking them at a very young age and putting them on this island with a certain number of adults to raise these children. They are raising them in a society that is, I would say, hasn't even reached our electronic age. It's kind of
Mm.
like it's stuck back in the 1950s. And where time was different, it seemed like it was easier in a way. But they're raising them up with different values than our children are dealing with today. Um, and they said that they're thriving. They're thriving. Now, I want to know what they're going to do as these children grow into adults. They're just going to continue having this society, or are they going to call this experiment off? Um, I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering about that. Do I think that governments could do that in an experimental society? Sure. Yes, I do.
That's creepy. I
Isn't that
mean,
creepy
that
though?
almost makes me feel like it's like The Handmaid's Tale. Like,
Yes. Like
we're gonna have this society and we're gonna control everything and we're gonna, have this way of life where it's gonna be back in the good old days where, this is what happened. And in reality, is that going to work? And yeah, they could actually be thriving, or is that the information that they're feeding us?
Right, or if it is information. I mean, I'm not
Yeah.
quite sure about this story. I mean, they're creating a dystopian society, and
Mhm.
it is like it's kind of like our I hate to say this, our society is horrible. So they
Mm.
decided, let's try again. Let's back up and try again to see if this society that we're going to create can be better than the one that we have. But my thing is what good is that going to do the rest of us if
Right.
they keep them on this island? And what happens for overpopulation? I
Mhm.
mean, what's going to happen? Are they going to reintroduce those that are qualified to come back into our society,
Mhm.
or are they just going to leave them there? I don't know. I got questions.
Yeah, I have a lot of questions. And I mean, it's like there's some parallel stories here of what's happening and, what has already happened. I mean, look at North Korea. He has kept them in a society of this is what you do, and I'm going to control everything, and this is how you cut your hair, and this is what you worship. And I mean, it's almost like, and I don't put anything past any government. They do all kinds of experiments that nobody knows about. It's a whole history. I'm not saying, it is or it isn't, but it's just I would be terrified to see what's going to happen to these people.
Right, right. Just one quick thing before we continue. We are only going to be broadcasting the Four Blondes on the Blondes and Booze for just a couple weeks. So
Mhm.
if everybody would kind of scooch on over to the Four Blondes, One Mystery Parent the One Mystery at a Time podcast. That's a mouthful.
It
I'm gonna have
is.
to get used to saying that. Um, it's hard because it's been Blondes and Booze for so many years, and
Mhm.
now we got the Four Blondes. So I'm really trying to get into that one. It'll come. It'll come. It'll come, and
Thanks,
it's much
Paul.
easier. It's much easier, like, when there's all of us here, because then it
Yeah.
just comes right out. But when there's only two of us, I'm just like, okay. Uh,
Yeah. It took me a while to get to say it, and I was being interviewed when I was down in the Everglades, and he's like, "Hey, what's the new show that you guys are doing?" And it took me a second, like, four blondes, one mystery at a time. He goes, "What is it?" I had to say it again, so I was like, "Whoo, I got it. I got it."
yeah, it's kind of like we have to slow down when we're saying it.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
Four Blondes, One Mystery at a Time podcast. Maybe
Yeah.
we should just shorten it to Four Blondes, One Mystery.
We could do that.
Yeah, that would be easy.
Yeah, four blondes, one mystery. Sure. I'm down. You know what? We should take a vote. Whoever's in chat, let us know what you like.
Right, right. Yeah, we could do that. Because I mean, we could shorten it up. I mean, that it would
Mhm.
might be easier and easier to roll off the tongue. But, like I said, this is a work in progress, everyone.
Yeah.
You know, everybody knows the story that this was born in a tattoo shop. I mean, why not?
Why not? Yep.
Exactly.
Four blondes, one dwarf. Thanks, Bigfoot dwarf. That's awesome.
That sounds like a really different kind of show than
That
what we're
sounds like a
talking about.
different type of show that's not supposed to be on here.
Right. Yes, we definitely could get in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, we could. We
Or
would have
having
a
the wrong
whole
people
lot of
tune in.
followers. Yeah.
We might have the wrong people tuning into our show,
Yeah. But
and
I
then we
thought it
really
was
have to apologize.
Oh, I know. Sorry, guys. Let's change the name and go on a different time. Oh,
Exactly.
Lord.
Exactly. Oh my goodness. But I mean, things have been kind of strange going on around. I mean, people, I went on well, I wouldn't say I went off about it, but I did go on a little bit of a tangent about it, a couple months back about the attitude of people. And it just seemed like
Mhm.
in the population, is generally speaking, of the population, that they were in just terrible moods.
Oh,
Just
it's so bad because people don't know how, and I mean, I get it. I do. We have so much on our plates. We're juggling 15 different things. We're under a lot of stress, financial difficulties, and it wears on us. But, I try to, when I go into work, when I come on a podcast, when I meet people, I take that and I try to hang it up
right.
because you know what? If I can just make someone laugh just for a few minutes, if I can entertain somebody, if I can just take you and shift your focus onto something really cool like paranormal or cryptids or something weird, eh, great. Then I did what I could do to help you make your day a little bit better.
That's absolutely true. That's absolutely true. Now, we talk about the moon cycles and Mercury in retrograde and things
Mhm,
like that. I'm a firm believer that the moon does play a big role in what happens.
mhm,
And any medical type person, nurse, doctor, whatever,
mhm.
will tell you the same thing.
Yeah, the ERs are crazy on a full moon.
Exactly. And they'll say
Yep,
that.
yep.
And you wonder why.
I know. And it's like, so my stepson, he works in an ER during the night shift.
Hmm.
And he's like, oh God, there's a full moon and I got to work. And he goes, here it comes. It's going to be and he goes, it's not just people just coming in, it's horrific accidents, it's trauma, it is people off the streets that have a mental illness. He goes, you name it, they're coming in. And
Yeah.
he goes,
And,
"It's gonna be crazy."
and violence picks up.
Yeah.
You have to wonder why that this is happening. You know, um, I don't have any theories on that. I just don't.
Yeah.
But the moon also affects the ocean and
Mhm.
the waves and all of that. So why
Yep.
wouldn't it affect our vibration? Why wouldn't it?
Exactly. Exactly. And, I think, and you're right, Lil Patty, all businesses are crazy on a full moon. You are
Yes.
absolutely right. I mean, my real job, my full-time job that supports me, I work at a specialty pharmacy, and I'm telling you, even during that, people are just crazy. So who knows? I don't know. And I'm like, it could be the gravitational pull, it could be something overwhelming? I don't know.
I don't know. And well, and I think weather plays a big role in how people feel also. I mean,
Hmm.
because if you notice that people, when it's hot, hot,
Yeah,
yeah,
people are
yeah.
crabby.
They're a little crabby. It's like, come on in, have us some tea. We'll get you
Hmm.
some sweet tea and let's just sit here under the ceiling fan with air
Yeah.
conditioning and cool off for a minute.
Get some ice and just chill out, and yeah,
Yeah,
everybody gets,
exactly.
and even for the folks up north that have a horrible winter, even the people in Alaska, that have that darkness for a lot longer, that depression sets in.
Yes.
It's awful. It's awful. We were just talking about that today. And like, I lived in Boston for a while, and the sun would set in the dead of winter at 4 p.m. Black as
Yeah.
night, and sun wouldn't come up until like 8, 9 o'clock the next morning. It was depressing.
Yes. Yes. I mean, even when we're not in Alaska, you're right. It's just that winter months and everything. And I wonder how our night owls do,
Mhm.
with that. I mean, are they up
Right.
longer? Are they crabby because they're up longer now? It's dark
Yeah.
outside. It's just
You
can't
know,
sleep. I
it's like,
don't know.
I don't know. And for those night owls, yeah, I'm sure that they're like, yeah, this is my type. But it's like for the majority of us, I would just be like, okay, I feel a little closed in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And that brings in something else. What does that say?
Oh,
People act crazy. Hi,
oh,
Mickey.
there we go. Oh, sorry. I'm new with
Yeah,
the buttons here. Sorry. Okay,
that's
what's
okay.
happening? Paul, are you doing this? He's doing it.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you all that Paranormal Paul is sitting backstage. He's running these things for us because we don't have that extra person. There he is. See
Yeah,
him?
say hi. Okay. He's
But he's not
helping
a
us
blonde,
right
so he's
now.
not allowed on stage for very long. He gets
Yeah,
to.
so he's just randomly doing stuff. So, you know, he's such a joy. Anyway.
Okay, so with that being said, I kind of lean towards the metaphysical side when it
Hmm.
comes to things like that, and I'm a firm believer in crystals. Yes, I
Hmm.
I am.
Yep.
Um, what do you believe would help you um, get over the depression and things like that during times like this? I mean, what stones do you turn to, or what's good to have around you, or to carry in your purse, your pocket, whatever?
Well, I always have a tiger's eye on me. But another thing that I do is a little different. And
Mhm.
scientists have confirmed that your words project positive or negative energy.
Right.
And so I was watching this YouTube video, and this white witch was saying, if you really want to just really have a positive attitude on the night of a full moon, take a bottle of water, open it up, and start talking into the water all positive affirmations. You're beautiful, you're smart, you're wealthy, whatever positive affirmations, close it up and put it in the light of the full moon. Have the moon absorb it. The next morning, get up, drink that water. That water is filled with your positive energy, your positive affirmations, and it's also charged by the full moon. Scientists actually studied this, that they tested the energy of the water. One glass of water, all positive affirmations. Another glass of water was all negative affirmations. They tested the water, and the positive affirmation water was higher charged. So it had a higher charge to it. So that's what I do. When I start to feel down, I do that. I feel so much better.
I never heard that. And I'm
Hmm.
like, oh my goodness, I need
Yeah.
to try that. I really
So
do need to try that.
yeah, and even when it's not a full moon, I still do that. And I close up the water bottle, and I do it at night when I go to bed, and I really just everything positive, like you are loved, you are wealthy, you are successful, you are beautiful, you are, loved, and just keep saying that into the water. I close up the water, I put it in my in the window for whatever moonlight that is out there to charge it. The next morning I'll wake up, drink that water, I'm good to go for the rest of the day.
Oh, God. Now you can do this like anytime?
Anytime at all. It doesn't matter. They were saying about the full moon that will really charge it. I just do it whenever. And then that positive energy will go all the way through my body and energize myself. And I have a great day.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you'll see me. You're going to lose weight.
Yeah. You are thin. You are gorgeous. You are hot.
You're,
You are
you're gonna
sexy.
you are gonna win the Powerball.
Yeah. You are
Yeah,
wealthy.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say stuff like that. You
Jason
know.
Momoa wants your body.
Yeah. Oh, I'll settle for it. You'll meet him.
Okay. All right. That's
I'll
fair.
settle for that. I'll go
Okay.
for that. You
Okay.
know. I mean, it's okay. I never even thought of that. I mean, but people do make moon water
Yeah.
and they use crystals to make this moon water. But if you can do it with positive affirmations, that is
Mhm.
fantastic.
Yeah.
That saves you from going to get crystals and the whole nine
Mhm.
yards, and you can actually do this. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. So it does. It works. And, positive affirmations, the more negative things that you say during the day, the more negative you will feel. And that your brain will actually start to believe it.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next one is work's going to be better tomorrow. It's going to be
Yes.
better, better, better. I'm gonna
I'm
say
gonna
that in
be
my
the
water.
I'm gonna be a hot shit tomorrow. Oh,
That's
sorry.
right.
Sorry. Whoops, sorry. I'm gonna
Right.
be hot stuff tomorrow. How's that?
Hot, hot, spicy.
I'm gonna be spicy. I'm gonna be
It's gonna be spicy tomorrow.
I'm gonna be spicy. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, right. And that's exactly what we're gonna say.
That's what we're gonna say. That's what we're gonna say. So
Yeah, I
everybody
think
go out and get yourself a bottled water and start doing that and see how you feel.
yeah, I'm gonna do that tonight. I'm gonna do
Mhm.
that tonight, and I will let everybody know next week
There we
uh,
go.
at 6:30 p.m. Central.
7:30 p.m. Eastern.
There you go. I'm gonna tell you how my water works. Same time, same place, right here.
Yep. Yep. So you know what? I would love to have Paul come on right, oh no, never mind. He had a big old wig on, like
Oh, come
Sideshow
on.
Bob. He had, Sideshow Bob. That was great. Yeah.
Or what is his name? The one that would paint?
Oh, Bob Ross.
Bob Ross. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, Bob Ross. I love the videos now of him and Bigfoot.
Have you watched the one with the grandma out there feeding the bears,
Yes.
and then the other ones with the Bigfoot?
Yes.
I absolutely adore those. They're
Yeah.
AI, and
Yeah. Yeah.
that's fun, but I'm like, yeah, that'll be us.
That's going to be us.
Yeah,
We're going to
we're
have
gonna.
our property in the middle of the woods with our tiny homes, just feeding the woodland creatures that come around, including Bigfoot and Dogman and what other creature that wants to come by.
That's right. That's right. We'll just feed them, and it'll be
Yeah.
fine. I
It'll
could honestly see that.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
would happen.
100%. 100%. We'll have, Christmas presents for them.
Christmas cookies and some milk. That's what's gonna happen.
This
Christmas
is our
cookies,
retirement
milk.
plan, folks.
Exactly. And then we're gonna put real videos out there. There.
Yeah.
So there goes Paul. The alien mystery is solved. We know where
Yeah.
he's at.
So you thought that you were going to have a boring night. Oh no, we had an alien on here. We're talking about moon water. We've got it.
Right? And Bob Ross. We didn't get to
And
see Bob
Bob
Ross, but
Ross.
we need
We
to
didn't
see
get,
Bob Ross, Paul, if
we
you can hear us.
do. We do. Oh, Bob. But those are some funny videos. I know Moist Man, Greg Ogles, decided to do an AI video of me. I don't know if you've seen it. It was just today. And he never warns me that he's going to do it. He just does it and just lets me try to find it. And it was me standing there in the woods, and it's an actual picture of me. And, and then
There's Bob Ross. Hey, Bob
And we have
Ross.
a pretty little cloud living over here. And maybe it's looking at
Make
the
the bird
stream.
wings split.
Make it.
Something.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Bob. We
Okay.
appreciate
Thanks,
you.
Bob.
Sorry.
All right. See you later. Okay. So
Nice
pretty little
way of
tree.
getting him off the screen. Thanks. You can go now.
Okay, you can go now. Bye. Okay, bye.
Oh my
God.
goodness. What were we talking about now?
I don't even know now because Bob Ross got on here. Oh, yes. Okay. You know what? We need to show this. I want what Paul's smoking. Me too, Keith. Me too.
You know what? Maybe he spoke into his water last night.
He did, or he blew some smoke into that water. And we don't know what that is. We don't know. We don't want that either. Don't share. Sharing is not always caring, Paul.
That's right. It's not always caring. Thanks.
No.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah.
I'm trying to think about what we were talking about before.
I don't even know. It was like a retirement plan and us feeding and giving presents to the woodland creatures. So that's where we were. I know at one point. So
see, this is what happens when you get blondes together.
Yeah. This is what happens. And I'm drinking mushroom coffee. Hey.
And okay, so let's talk about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about mushroom coffee.
Yeah.
What is the taste like?
Okay.
I mean, I kind of think ew.
Okay, if it's alone, it's ew. It's very earthy. I add sugar-free flavored creamer in there. Right now I have sugar-free pumpkin spice latte. And it's very good. It's very good, but you've got to, it's very bougie. Just saying. Anyway,
pumpkin spice latte.
I got my pumpkin spice latte, and then we've got this. I don't know what that is, but we've got that.
It looks like a tiger with some glasses on or something.
Yeah, sure is.
At the mic.
He's look at him rocking on with his bad self. Goodness. I'm glad we're keeping Paul entertained.
No doubt. No doubt. But anyway, so what are the benefits of like mushroom coffee?
Okay, so there are the mushroom coffee that I drink is Rise coffee, RYZE. And I'm not an affiliate of it, and I'm not here to promote it, but I'm just saying that it has a lot of mushrooms, different types of mushrooms in it, and it's to promote better mood. It's also to promote good heart health, gut health, just overall appearance of your skin, hair. And of course, this hasn't been proven, but the turkey tail mushroom has been shown to have signs to fight cancer.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I drink it, because cancer is very prevalent in my family. And so I drink it because I don't want to get the jitters. It does have caffeine, but it keeps you leveled out. And then I'll drink it throughout the day, which I'm fine, even at night. And then, I have noticed my skin is so clear now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's evened out, and my hair's really, and no, I am not. Actually, here we go. Am I running to the bathroom a lot? No, I'm not.
Well, I mean, that is a question.
And it's not a laxative or anything. It just keeps, I do my regular stuff during the day. Just saying. But I love it.
It's your mushroom spiced pumpkin latte.
Yes. Got my mushrooms, got my pumpkin spice latte, sugar free.
Right? Well, I mean, it is a legitimate question because coffee sometimes acts like that for you.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're trying to live a healthier lifestyle, I guess you could spice it up the way you want to make it better. See, I'm not a pumpkin spice person. I would be more like the vanilla.
Yeah.
Like a vanilla latte instead.
Yeah. You could do that. And Keith says Lauren likes the mud water. I have heard of mud water. I have not ever tried it, but it came out around the same time as Rise. So that's great.
What is mud water? See,
Mhm.
I'm lost. I
Yeah,
am
so
lost.
mud water you can get it's kind of similar. It's very similar and it has really good health benefits.
Okay. Okay. See, because this is where I mean, we all want to eat healthier and things like
Mhm.
that, and we all want to do this thing, but as our economy is going, we don't have the money to really,
Mhm.
change our whole diet
Right.
because I went to the grocery store and spent $46 on absolutely nothing today.
Right.
Absolutely
It's
nothing.
sad. It's sad. And the mushroom coffee when it first came out, the Rise, it was about $1 a cup. Now
Okay.
you can get it in the stores for way cheaper.
Can you really?
Oh yeah. So a lot of your health stores will have started supplying it. And so it's actually like maybe like 40 cents a cup now if you
Okay.
get it in the store.
Okay. I guess you would have to really look up the type of mushrooms if you wanted to do, make this at home perhaps, or
Mhm.
find a way to make it at home.
Right.
But not all mushrooms are good for you, everybody. Just an
No.
FYI.
No, they are not. You've got to be
You,
super careful.
yeah, you could end up on the bad side of a mushroom, or you could
Oh
end up
yeah.
on the very high side of a mushroom. Just saying. Yeah, exactly. Um, neither
Know
one
your
is
mushrooms.
good. Yes, neither one is good. Um, I mean, well, I guess for the ones who like those magic things, it
Mhm.
would be okay. I don't know. I
Yep.
don't know.
Yeah. I've never done that, but to each their own.
Okay, so my next question is now that we're on mushrooms, fairy circles, mushroom circles. What do you think about mushroom circles?
I don't know enough about them. I
Well,
honestly don't. I you know, I have it's funny. There's a neighborhood where I work. Every time I go past it, they have tree stumps and it's all dedicated to fairies and mushrooms.
mhm.
And the whole road, any tree stump is just fairies and mushrooms. So I know that there is something to it, but I don't know enough about it.
Well, okay, so the folklore goes is that if you see a mushroom circle, don't walk in it. It is a gateway to their realm, and if you go in, you won't come back out.
Mm, okay.
So with that, I keep trying my luck. I think it was last year. I think it was last year. I had one growing in the yard, and it was just like a little piece, probably about 2 feet wide, that it needed to fill in, right?
Mhm.
So I'm like, okay, yeah, da 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 da. My friend came and mowed my lawn and mowed down
Oh.
my whole mushroom thing.
Oh, no, 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 no.
I was like, oh no, because it does.
Oh,
Mushrooms grow fairly quickly, but you have to kind of leave them a little bit to make the circle. So I was really going to try my luck
right.
and walk into one, see if I disappeared in the front yard. I'd be like, well, okay,
Don't
it's
have to go to
okay.
work tomorrow. You know.
They won't even know where I'm at. I mean,
She's in the mushroom circle
yeah.
and there's no coming out now.
All right. I'd have told my mom and my kids and said that, that's what happened.
Mhm.
Um, but no, I have not. I mean, I don't know if anybody out in our chat or whoever's listening has walked into one, but if
Yeah.
you have, what happened? I mean, of course you're still here with us, but
Right.
I mean, did you feel funny being in it? Did you feel kind of like any kind of like dread or fear or even happiness or anything like that?
Mhm.
One person that I talked to said they walked into one and nothing happened. Um, but are we really concentrating when we walk into one of these, how we're feeling as we're walking into it, or are we just like, well, nothing happened?
Yeah. Maybe it has to be a certain time, certain
I don't know.
mindset. Don't
Yeah,
know.
I don't either.
Don't
I
know.
know. It was just kind of a weird thing. And I was just going to say, okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this in my front yard. If I
Yeah.
disappear, nobody will see me anyway.
It's like a little portal,
Yeah. Yeah.
creating a little portal.
Yeah, because I live out in nowhere land, and if I walked into it, nobody'd see me disappear anyway. So I mean, nobody'd catch it on film or anything like that. I think I should just like set up a trail cam out there or something when I try it again, if I can.
Yeah. Oh, they got that the coffee at Scooters. Mushroom blend.
Oh, don't even talk about Scooters, Mr. Bigfoot, Michigan Rob. Oh my gosh, because we were on our little trip and we were going from one place to another, and you were with us, except you were in a different vehicle.
Yep.
And I'm like, we stopped and got something to drink, and then as I'm pulling out, I'm like, there's a Scooters, and I was going to go get some coffee, but I'm like, oh well, I just got this. I said the next Scooters I see, I'm going to stop. Well, the next stop, there was one right on the corner where I couldn't get to it.
Oh.
It was like I'd had to go down the road, turn around, come back to it, and then go down the other road after I'm done and turn around and come back that way. And I said I wasn't going to do that getting right off the highway. So I was really mad about myself. I was mad. And it's really cute because like you order something at the menu board, and then they're like, okay, scoot around.
Oh, see, that's all. That's worth it.
Yeah, it is worth it. I mean, if you like frappes, frozen drinks, or even hot coffee, I recommend them more than Starbucks.
Oh yeah,
I like the
Starbucks is
flavor.
out of control.
Yeah, they are. But I recommend their stuff, and now that they're offering the mushroom thing, the next time I see one, I'm definitely going to have to stop and try it.
Yeah, because I mean, when I drink regular coffee, I get the jitters really bad.
Okay.
And it makes my stomach upset.
Right.
The mushroom coffee doesn't do anything like that.
Yeah.
That's why I drink it, and the health benefits.
Well, when I'm investigating, usually the paranormal, because the cryptid thing is kind of hard to get the coffee, but I do like coffee during, investigations.
Yeah.
But I am like you. I will overindulge and get the shakes a little bit. And I'm like, well, now I got to eat something. And then you're like, I didn't want to eat something, but now I got to eat something.
Right. Because I can drink coffee all day long. But if I do that, I'm going to be sick as a dog. So this stuff doesn't make me sick at all.
Right. And then it's just when I drink too much coffee, it's like then I can't stay focused on investigating and things like that. Sure, I can stay awake. That's not the issue. But it's the whole, you don't ever want to sit still. You can't sit. You can't listen. You can't listen to your body, saying, okay, I feel something's happening here, or you just can't really focus in the dark. Because a lot of people are like, well, you can't see in the dark. Well, you can to a point.
Yeah, you can. To a point, depending on if you're outside and how the moonlight is hitting, or if you're inside a building, there's some light coming in. So if you're outside doing an investigation, that moonlight sometimes is overwhelming and kind of hinders you. Yes. I don't like going out on a full moon because it's too bright.
Yeah. I like a half moon.
Yeah.
Gives me just about enough light to get out there, especially when it comes to cryptids and things, because that moonlight will come down through the trees. So you will be able to see off in a distance and see these shadows and everything moving through there. I do like that a lot.
Yes, I love that.
But if the forest is densely populated, then it's okay to have that full moon, because like I said, it brightens it right up where you can see.
Yeah.
The only problem with that full moon is that you have more animals out and around, and that
don't know what you're going to get.
Weird. Yeah. Especially with the cryptids, and you're listening for sound, and you could have a raccoon that sounds like an elephant out there.
Oh yeah, and like I'm here in Florida for everybody that doesn't know. And we were out in the forest, and there was a full moon, and we start hearing some stuff, some whoops, some knocks and stuff. Then all of a sudden we're hearing this growling coming from the water, and it was a gator. And so now you're like, stop it, but you're trying to see, and it's Yeah, not all the time is a full moon okay.
Yeah, we run into the gators down like in Falk at Mercer Bayou, and then the surrounding areas, because they do have a lot of swamps and everything down there.
Yeah.
So we do run across that a lot. And once you hear that, you're like, oh, I'm going to move.
Yeah.
I'm
Or
packing
what
up.
I say is I need a new pair of boots, just in case if they come at me, mama needs a new pair of boots
I need a new pair of boots.
and a purse
Um,
to match. Okay.
could be
Mhm.
alligator. I'm just
Yeah.
saying.
Just saying.
I don't know. I mean, I enjoy um I, looking for Bigfoot and everything like that in, these types of climates,
Mhm.
when it's a little bit hotter and things like that. I do like that. The only problem with that again is the gators, the snakes, the ticks,
Yeah.
that, I mean, it kind of spoils the fun. That's
Mhm.
why I like the end of fall,
Yeah.
where it starts to get cold, where you're bundling up to get out there. And I
Yeah.
really like that. That
And
is,
there's no
I think, my
bugs.
favorite time. Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
bugs. And you'll find that the frogs are gone away. So
Yeah.
when you're trying to, I guess, record or do some audio out there, you're going to have a better chance of catching things that just don't belong. And
Mhm.
I don't even know how to say it. They just don't belong in there.
Right. It's
And
just an unknown creature, and then
yeah,
that's where we go and start going after it.
yeah.
Very, very gingerly.
Yeah, Ginger.
Very gingerly. We don't go
I'm
running
cleaning up the
after it.
language. I love that. She's cleaning it up for us, everyone. Gingerly.
Look at me cleaning up my
Yeah.
language.
Cleaning it up. Cleaning it up. For me, I guess it's just because I there's not as many human problems out there when it's cold. I mean,
Right.
sometimes, especially in different places, the LBL is one of them. There are people out there like us everywhere. So you got to kind of, pick and choose when you
Mhm.
go. And of course, hunting season, you've got to watch out for that too.
Right.
Um, that's why I never wear my hair in a ponytail, everyone. Never during hunting season. It's always up in my hat. Always up in my hat. They see that little blonde little tail and go, "Oh, hey,
Oh, look. I'm gonna take that home with me.
right." Could you see us mounted up on somebody's wall?
Yeah, like
You're like, "Hey, what's happening?" I don't
Ah.
know. I don't know. I just, but like I said, for me, I will go out cryptid looking for cryptids even through winter.
Yeah.
As long as I can until the super bad stuff comes in.
Mhm.
Um, And here it's usually running anywhere from mid-January to March is
Mhm.
our bad time.
Yeah.
It's just a play it by ear thing.
Yeah. And so down here, we don't go out from July until through September because it's so hot. I mean, you can't breathe, and then it's hurricane season.
Yeah, yeah,
So you gotta be really
absolutely.
careful. I mean, when it's, 98 degrees, 100% humidity, temperature feels like 110, and you're just like, and then all of a sudden a storm blows through because storms blow through every day here in the summer, every day,
Mhm.
and they're sometimes can be violent. So we try to go out when it gets cooler here, and normally we'll go out like February, March, maybe even April, and then October through December.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good time though for
Yeah.
your area. That's a great time.
Mhm. Oh
Um,
yeah.
like I said, for me, it's going to be probably, it's a mystery. There's a mystery. Missouri weather is a mystery, and I'm going to tell you
Yeah.
why.
Okay.
Because the saying goes, if you don't like the weather in Missouri, wait 5 minutes.
Mhm.
I'm sure a lot of people in a lot of states say that, but I'm serious in Missouri. Um, because even here, I'm going to say right where I live in the surrounding states, very close to me, coming Saturday, we have a chance of tornadoes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
In
Yes.
October.
in October. Yeah, the middle of October. It's we're talking about that, and I always wondered about. I say this all the time, but I wonder about cryptids and things like that, and how they react to this sort of strange weather we're having. Especially this year alone. I mean, we've had umpteen hundreds of tornadoes and floods and massive rain, and I'm just wondering. I mean, I'm sure they can feel it like we do sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, hey, it's gonna rain. Like, my knee hurts. It's gonna rain.
Yeah.
Like,
My hip's going out. It's going to rain. Get inside.
yeah,
I
right.
think, I think they can really detect when a bad storm, a really bad one is going to come. And just like when a hurricane comes, the animals here, they start acting a little weird because they know something's coming, something's about to happen. So I think maybe they'll take shelter, but I'm sure that, it's got to be tough for any of the wild animals. And it's just,
Yeah. It's kind of like the deer. I know that when it rains, they usually hunker down in their little areas and stuff like that. So when it's raining, you are less likely to see one. I rarely see one. So if you do see one out in the rain running, something's chasing it. Just let you know. Something's out there. So I mean, that's always a good sign to look for too.
Predators in the area.
Yeah. See what's chasing it.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. Could be a Bigfoot.
What are your thoughts on camping and using a hammock instead of a tent?
Okay. So I am not a big in the tent camper. I have never been, but now it's even worse since my encounter. I will sleep in my car. I'll make a makeshift bed in the back of my car. It's just one of those things. It's a false sense of security. I know, but I feel better.
Okay.
I feel better. But I believe Tex is a big one of these. He would sleep in a hammock. He likes to sleep in the tent with the dust cover. He likes that off so he can see the stars and everything. Because if something wants to take a peek at him, then I mean, all he's got to do is look up and there it is.
Right.
He is one of those. I would be okay. I mean, it's almost like the same thing, but I'd be afraid that if something stepped up to me, I'd be tripping and falling out of that hammock. I would do it. I would get all tangled up in it and go, well, there's, there it is, folks.
Yeah. Because I've met some folks that go and they go squatching or going out looking for cryptids, and they will purposely sleep in a hammock to almost just be able to just put their head up and look around to see what's going on.
Do you think it would entice a cryptid to move closer to see what you're doing?
I think it would be curious, to be honest, because I mean, you see a colorful hammock and you see more than one, you're going to be like, that's pretty cool. Because they do that with tents. They're going to even say, maybe a hammock would be better. But the people that I talked to felt safer in a hammock, so they could just sit up really quick and just take a look.
Oh, well, I can see that, but see, I wouldn't. You might as well just put me in a cot, because I will fall out of a hammock. I will fall right out.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, because I was like, should I buy a hammock? I don't know.
It'd be okay to take a nap like during the day or something, but
sleep in it. And I actually agree. You're a hanging meal. Yeah, I do agree with that.
Yeah. Well, there is another comment down below that. If you could put that up, Paul, that would be great. Yeah, a hammock's kind of reminds me of a to-go burrito.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your to-go burrito. I love that. Don't need a hammock. Break it on. Mickey.
See, I don't need a hammock either. See, my mom was definitely a hammock person. She loved a hammock. She just loved them when she was younger. When we were little, she'd always hang one up in the backyard, and while we were all playing, she'd just take a little nap while we were all outside. She loved it.
Yeah. It is wonderful. But I think it also has to do with where you're at as well.
That true.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm going to be honest with you, Florida, not so much. Not so much. The further north you get, I'm going to say, yeah, it's acceptable. But you don't know what kind of poisonous spiders, poisonous snakes, bears, panthers, wild boar going to come out and get you.
Yeah. I was just getting ready to say that because
Yeah.
one of my biggest fears is the wild hog. That is one of my
Oh.
biggest fears.
I would rather come across a dog man, a Bigfoot, a rake before I come across a wild boar. They're mean.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I don't even know. I mean, because I know you can hear them coming and you can hear them off in a distance, but once they come running, they're fast.
Yeah.
And, I've seen them in action. I'm not up close, thank goodness. But I've seen them where when they start running, they're moving. They're not slow by any means.
Oh, yeah.
They're not
And
like your farm. They're not like your farm hog where they're too fat to even move. These
Right.
things will run over you.
Mhm.
They will gore you to death, and then they will eat you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's so nasty. And especially those tusks.
And they don't give up. It's
No.
not like they hit you one time with the tusk and everything and you're done. No,
Mm-mm.
they keep on going until you don't move anymore.
Right.
So that's
Yeah.
one of my things. The same thing with a bear. They're all cute and cuddly and looking and everything, and everything. But that's another animal that you can hear at a distance. Because they're constantly grunting, panting, even when they're running, then it becomes really noticeable because it's a constant grunt every time they take that gallop, and you can definitely hear them.
Yep. Yeah. Keith, 100%, I believe that.
Yeah, he said my dad had to climb a tree while hog hunting. It circled the tree like a shark until it died. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely.
They are vicious, vicious animals, and I never want to come across that. That's the one thing I'm afraid of in the forest.
Yeah, we have to say this when we're out. I mean, the biggest apex predator out there is humans, and that scares me the most. But I mean, but for animals and things like that, it's just like you have to know your surroundings, make sure that you read up if you've never been in the area, what kind of predators are out there, what you need to be looking for. And if you're in a snake area, I'm going to say that if you're in a snake area, make sure you look it up and you study up on that to find out which ones are poisonous, which ones are not. Make sure you have your snake boots on. If you don't have snake boots, there are things called snake gaiters, which are they kind of remind me of shin guards. I have a pair that just fold over your pant leg, and then they're like Velcro, or you can tie them on. Make sure that you have those available to you, and I don't care, day or night, have them on. Yeah, just because it's nighttime doesn't mean the snakes go away.
No, they are around all the time. And if you get bit by a poisonous snake, do not cut it open and try to suck the poison out. It is an injection. They are injecting. It's just like if a doctor gives you an injection, you can't cut your skin open and suck it out. You can't do it. It's already absorbed in. Just go straight to the hospital, and don't worry about cutting into it because you're going to cause more damage.
Do they have like the like the anti-venom that you can carry with you or anything like that? Or is it just like,
I don't think you can carry it with you. I don't know if you can. Maybe if you get a doctor to order it for you, maybe if you're going abroad and you're going into a certain area, then sure. But I know the anti-venom, a lot of the anti-venom people could be allergic to. So sometimes it's just easier just to if you're bit by a rattlesnake or like a water moccasin, if you're an adult and an adult snake bites you, it's not going to kill you. You're going to not feel good, but it's not going to kill you. If you're a child, then then get them right to the emergency room.
Yeah. I mean, I guess, you know, if you're elderly too, I guess that it could have
Mm-hmm.
adverse effects more
Right.
so than somebody running in the middle, I
Yeah.
should say.
And the anti-venom is crazy expensive. Absolutely. You would think that it wouldn't be, but it is.
Well,
It's
see,
insane.
that's what happens. We can ask you these questions because of your job. We can
Mm-hmm.
ask you these questions.
Yeah, it is insanely expensive. So just wear your snake boots, just be mindful and, be again, know your surroundings. Exactly what Brandy said. Know where you're going, understand the terrain, understand what animals are out there. And even what I do, how many cryptid sightings have there been?
Oh,
What
yeah.
has gone on there in the last few years? What kind of cryptid sightings have people have seen? So if it's very similar, now you're putting two and two together. There's a pattern. So you're going to be on the lookout a little bit closer at things.
Exactly. Yeah, because I and it's kind of like when I go into like a haunted location,
Hmm.
I like to know what I'm walking into. You know,
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
what is the state of this building? Is it bad, or is it, do I need to wear a mask, or or a helmet? It's just kind of like I need to know
Yeah.
what's going on with this. Now, I am not an urban explorer. I will not go on somebody's property and just explore an old abandoned house because, for number one, um, that you can get arrested. I mean,
Yeah.
there's that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I
And
mean,
even though if it's abandoned and that's trespassing because that's somebody's property.
yeah,
Somebody owns that property. But if you
yeah,
go in there, and you don't know how the floors are going to be, you
right,
could fall right through. You could get hurt. You don't know.
right, right. I had done that. There was a haunted, alleged haunted home, and
Hmm.
then the one next door to it had been abandoned for years.
Mm.
And the haunted home was, it had its thing. It was definitely haunted. But they opened up the house next door to say, hey, if you want to go in there, just be careful. They were talking about what bedroom where the floor was, spongy and not to go into that one,
Mhm.
blah blah blah. But let me tell you, when I got into that building, the animals, raccoons, possums, whatever, squirrels, everything had
Mm.
gotten into that house. And, the stench from what they had
Oh,
left in there was so
yeah.
bad that I walked in. I was in there for like 2 minutes and I said, you know what, I'm out.
Yeah.
I can't do that. So
Mm-mm.
I will not investigate something like that because, for number one, those fumes are not good for you.
No. No, and you don't know what kind of diseases those animals are carrying, and you could step in something or grab onto something, and then now you've got it all over your hands.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. So
Mm-mm.
just again, I just don't recommend doing something like that. I always carry hand sanitizer and stuff like that for that reason right there, because you never know what you're gonna touch. So I
Right,
always
you
have the
don't.
wet wipes and and the sanitizer, and I'm like, ew,
Yeah, that's
ew,
gross. Ew. Ew.
ew, sticky, it's sticky. Yeah. Um, I don't even want to go any further with that, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, get a respirator
I,
just in case in those situations. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, if I need a respirator, I'm not going in. I
Yeah.
guaranteed. Because that does affect what you're trying to hear. Because you're
Mhm.
going to hear that respirator, and that's all you're going to hear.
Yeah.
And it does affect that, your investigation. So I just won't do it. Like I said, I am not an urban explorer. I am not into that at all. I'm not into that.
Yeah.
But with that being said, we're almost at
I
1 hour right
know.
now. We're at 59 minutes and 30 something seconds.
We sure
So
are, and we went down the rabbit hole.
every rabbit hole, I don't know. We went down the rabbit hole. But I did want to show you that, yes, I have my, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Boop, boop. Sorry, my alarm. I do have my tiger's eye. I do have it.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very
I do
nice.
have it there. So I carry that with me, a lot of the times, but there are other things that I like to carry. We'll get into that in a different show.
Yeah.
But tune into us, of course, next Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And tune in to Blondes and Booze in a half hour from now, and we'll see you then, everybody. So,
Okay.
good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
Bye.
jeez. Oh,
Bye, Paul.
jeez.
Bye, Paul.
Bye, Paul.